Kaiju File 4, Varan. In 1958, the discovery of a rare species of butterfly prompted an expedition to a secluded mountain village in the northwest region of Japan. 2 scientists were sent to this region to study this rare butterfly in its natural habitat. Along the way, the researchers came across a village and questioned the locals about the location of a nearby lake that reportedly was home to the butterflies. The villagers gave little response, and the 2 scientists were left to find the lake on their own. Unfortunately, the duo never returned, and their bodies were discovered by the lake. Oddly, the bodies of the 2 scientists seem to have been crushed by something that the local authorities would later describe as powerful. The villagers of Kitakami River gave their account of what happened, claiming the 2 scientists incurred the wrath of their mountain god, Baradagi. Another expedition was dispatched to the area, funded by the film company 20th Century Mysteries Solved, an organization seeking to uncover the truth behind the deaths. Reporters Motohiko Horiguchi and Yuriko Shinjo, the sisters of one of the men killed, and an entomologist named Dr. Kenji Uozaki joined the expedition. Further inland, the expedition stumbled upon a village offering a ritualistic prayer to their mountain god. The local priest warned the travelers that their presence would make the god angry. The warning fell on deaf ears. Kenji and Horiguchi later returned to the village to rally the locals, telling them that their beliefs were little more than superstition. Without their priest, the villagers agreed, just as their god monster Varan rose from the lake. The terrified villagers fled back to their homes as the god monster killed their priest at the village entrance, then proceeded to tear apart their huts. Following the destruction, Varan returned to its underwater lair. Reports of the monster's existence reached Tokyo, and the Japanese self-defense force was mobilized. The villagers were evacuated, as tanks and ground artillery units were moved into position. Shortly thereafter, the military began releasing toxins into the lake to drive out the monster. The plan was successful, as Varan emerged from the water, and tanks and artillery began to unleash their destructive fury. The conventional weapons had no effect on the monster, and the military was forced to retreat. During the confusion, Yuriko was trapped under a falling tree, placing her in Varan's path. Kenji narrowly managed to save his colleague, and the 2 sought safety inside a nearby cave. Varan pursued the 2, reaching into the cavern with its large claws. The military was there to save them, though, launching flares over the monster's head. Varan was attracted by the light and climbed to a nearby mountain for a closer look. Once at its peak, the monster revealed hidden membranes of skin under its arms and leaped from the mountaintop and glided down towards the sea. Varan's reign of terror continued as he capsized a fishing boat not far from Tokyo. The JSDF remobilized, sending a squadron of jets to intercept. The monster managed to destroy one of them that flew too close. Varan then submerged and continued underwater towards Tokyo. The military counterattacked by deploying naval destroyers in surrounding waters, but the ship's artillery also had no effect against the monster. Unable to stop Varan on his journey to Tokyo, the JSDF mobilized its forces around Tokyo Bay. They lined the water with landing ships carrying rocket artillery vehicles, while dispatching a battalion of tanks to nearby Haneda Airport. A large amount of special gunpowder was readied, hoping that it would be enough to stop the monster. Tokyo was evacuated while the military awaited Varan's appearance. The monster emerged from the water and was immediately shelled by the surrounding forces, but the assault did not stop Varan. Kenji drove a truck filled with special gunpowder to the runway of Haneda Airport. The monster advanced on the vehicle, and Kenji escaped to a safe distance. With Varan now directly over the loaded truck, it was detonated, causing the monster to be knocked prone. The military celebrated. However, their celebration was premature, as Varan rose seemingly unfazed and began another assault. Flares were once again used to attract the monster, but this time the JSDF witnessed Varan consuming one of the flares. Using dropped bombs filled with special gunpowder, they tricked the monster into swallowing 2 of them. Shortly thereafter, the first one was detonated, causing Varan to retreat back to the sea. The second ingested bomb detonated while the monster was underwater. A short while later, the JSDF declared Varan had finally been defeated.